Yes.
Or to go the other way. And
On the bicycle.
And then you had to get the spanner out and lock it again. And otherwise you wore the tyre.
Yes.
Oh God, they're terrible. That was.
How much to change the tire and to put the air on the table if you have a accident with the tire?
Yeah, but occasionally you always had to keep a spare tyre with you.
On the bicycle?
Yeah, because what happens is you never know when you're going to get a puncture or what.
It's a punch. Yes, deflection. Heavens.
It was tricky.
Yes.
But that's when it was. I didn't like going down that way when we did the winter shift, as I called it.
Yes.
And then you had to bite through there, and you couldn't see a bloody thing sometimes. So he stopped me about 4:30. In the old days, you could work to 5, and then.
It was dark at 4 or 5 sometimes.
Yeah, and he went off to Godstone. Daniel, what his names were.
Yes.
Daniels. I don't know what his Christian name was. Because a woman, in those days, they didn't call you by your Christian name. They always called you by his surname. And do you know, I feel like chucking a brick at them sometimes.
Yes.
Because I didn't like the manner. But I was told that was standard procedure. You couldn't do anything. If your name was May can do this and May that, and I said, bad language here. And
yes.
you had to live with it because that was they think that was correct. But if you look at it, it's not correct. It's because it's an insult really. But I noticed that died off a bit now. You don't hear it, it's Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or what. And they did correct that a bit.
Yes.
Back in my time, oh God. I didn't like the manner of it. I think it was bloody insulting.
Life. Yes, indeed.
But that's the way it was, and it was right through the 20s and 30s. And I get May to do that for you. So, and I thought, I said to my father, bloody insults.
Oh, who insulted you? Who insulted you?
Well, no, you felt like insulting, and
to whom?
Well, anybody who felt like, because you didn't use the Christian name, you used the surname all the time.
Oh.
And if he got by the surname, it does give that impression. But that's the way. That was just general, normal.
Oh, so they used to use the surname. My name is White.
So they'd be
Walter White.
So that the word was White can do that.
White? White can do that. Oh, Phil can do that.
It was. And they were making money, but if you didn't correct them the right way.
So it was the surname.
They would say that you were insulting them.
Oh, so you had to.
They always had an answer.
So they had. So Osmond can do it. I say Ozzy Osmond. Osmond.
I heard it said that.
Yes.
And he got to the point, and my uncle said one day, he said, well, you know what my Christian name is, please use it. And they were both in the army, so.
Oh, so you had to use a surname.
So he said his name was Reg. So he said, as you've been in the service, both have been in the army, various sizes, and he was doing it he was a director of Shell Mex, this other bloke.
Yes.
And he said, oh Reg, you can do that. And if he was insulted, old Osborne can do that.
Yes.
But it was depending on what his manner was and how he was suited at the time. And I still got that in some of the private work I did. But I gradually,
And the private work, what kind of private work are you talking about?
Yeah, but when you did work for yourself, you gradually pulled some of that out.
You put some names in it?
Yeah, but what I mean is...
But Osmond can do it, May can do it.
Yeah, but I chucked some of that. I said, I've got a Christian name, use it, please.
What's your Christian name?
Leonard, and I said, Link can do that. And
yes.
I got him to change that.
Oh, so you didn't want to use your surname, why?
Because in my way, it was a form of an insult.
Why?
It's a surname? Yes, because it's all right to sign it on a paper.
Yes.
But by calling that, to me, I found it was an insult.
Okay, so you prefer.
Because I was think it was rude.
Oh, okay, so you prefer to use your name with that.
Yeah, but somebody said if you've been through the services,
so when you go to the army, they have to tell you about your Christian name, not your surname. You say, Mr. Leonard.
Yeah, but like you said, but the only time they would use that if they in his time it was a formal thing.
Yes.
And then they probably use the full name then. But I'm talking about from day to day things. Eh?
Yes, I heard you.
But when it was an informal thing, well then that's expected.
Yes.
But there wasn't. I found a lot of that when I was in between. I can gather what the services would be like.
Yes.
And the Yanks didn't help anymore. They used to go, yeah. But they once they got to know you, then they readjusted a bit. But that's their approach.
I heard you.
I told you that was those American bankers. They were all right, but you had to handle in the right way.
Well, the American bankers. What are you talking about? The American bankers?
Well, that's what I
When you went to America,
No, I worked for them.
you work for America.
No, I worked for them. One of my jobs.
For the American bankers, what kind of job? Where?
Well, in catering. When I told you.
Oh, so you used to work in Ketelon, doing the trees, and you work for some American bankers garden.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
And you say, yo, you are American? Yes, I'm American.
Yeah, but he was talking about New York and things, you know.
Oh, New York. No, what they say about New York in them days?
I personally, I haven't got a lot of time for.
Yes.
And I did not approach, but somebody said just be careful because at times when things got a bit rough, they could help you out, but you had to be the right way with them.
Nice New York.
So if they was out in Germany and Germany got a bit rough, and American was there, the American sometimes he would put
Yes, but what chair?
What year? That was all be 67.
Oh, 67. Yes. It was the American Army and the British Army occupied that place.
But if they wanted to be awkward, and some had been ex-service people, they could be quite pleasant with you, or they could be awkward. As simple as that. In other words, you either got on with them, or you just basically just got on with it.
Yes, true.
And I got one. I was travelling over a different couple of routes abroad somewhere.
I heard you.
In the end, you had to work along with them. If you didn't, then they wouldn't bother with you, and then you was left. So sometimes you needed the extra advice.
I heard
you
you.
had to try and work along with them.
Yes.
But really, behind the lines, you probably wasn't bothered at all. That's when it starts showing you how well you get on with people. And if you're not the person who mixes or get on,
yes,
on some of those trips, you're lost. Because at times you've got to ask something.
Yes.
Sometimes you can get it from a local, but it's best to get it from a courier or somebody that knows how to do it.
The courier of what? What do you were selling? You used to be a courier yourself? You work in courier?
You work in conjunction with them.
A conjunction. What you used to do in Germany?
No, but I said tours and different things.
Tourism. Oh, all right. Yes.
Like you said, that's why the expression is not what you know, it's who you know, and sometimes you need the advice.
Yes, the life.
Some of them you got on very well with them, but you had, like you said, once you've been out a few times and around, you get to know it. But
yes.
But the more the language and better understanding it's better.
Germany.
Well, I got on quite well with them.
With the friends.
On the west side, but I.
West side of where?
The west of Germany.
West of Germany.
I didn't go into the east, so I didn't.
So the west was occupied by Britain, by England.
Yeah, whatever they came from, some were very good.
Yes.
But I've been told now that there was something the other day that Poland had some coal, which is part of Russia. I don't know. They used to call it.
Yes.
Anyway, just recently they've stopped having steam trains in the sense of only specials, and what they're doing, their regular services, it can be driven by anything now.
Yes. Oh.
It has something to do with the coal. And at one time of day, everything was Polish coal, which was a soft coal.
Yes.
They could send it here, but I don't know what with the frictions that have been going on.
Yes.
And there is a something on one of the companies. I don't know if it's one's going to have a row, but one wants to fight their own corner, and I think if we don't watch out, Poland could break out and fight against Russia.
But
we just don't know.
Some stuff we don't know nothing about politics. War, always going to be war.
At the end of the day, nobody's going to win. It's stupid. Nobody's actually going
Only
to
the people who like fighting. There's a lot of fighters around. I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, but over nothing. And what they've done, which is quite comical, they got a sub that's too fast. Well, that's all right, but they got a battleship.
Yes.
That somebody that bashed the living daylights out of it so much.
Yes.
That it's put it back 3 years. In other words, the battleship's useless. In other words, it might as well not bother to build it at all.
Yes.
And not rebuild it because that's put them back. But they'll use something else. That's not really the answer to it. But it means that stopped them at their little game for a long while.
I heard you.
In other words, it damaged it so much that they reckon